Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. We'll go over to our chatting screen a little. Did you like our new animation? Like our stringer animation? It's pigeons. I think it's so cute. But hello, welcome in. Bully, you were first. You were first. Did you like the new first pop-up thing that we have as well? I think it's very cool. Thank you for your coffee. You have an iced caramel latte today. Sounds delicious. And your happy flap of 35 times. Let's go. Let's go. Ew. Orb, you have decaf. Who wants decaf, honestly? Not me. Not me. We're doing Skull Cavern runs today. I'm not looking forward to it. If we get some good luck days. We also have that giant teddy bear to try and figure out what the heck we need to do with. I think he wanted a radish. You are? You are what? Also, we're at 198 followers. We're so close to 200. I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited. So hopefully all the audio and stuff is good for people. Let's go into the game. And we have... Yeah, thank you, Puli. Thank you so much for looking forward to my suffering. Let us see. They're neutral. Okay. Oh, it's the Egg Festival tomorrow also. Should we see if the third year will get us luck? Yes, he loves chickens, that's for sure. These casks are taking forever. Oh my god. Right. Get our iridium and our ladder. Okay, Linus found us yesterday. Hello. Pika, hello, welcome in. Hydrate and posture check already. Thank you very much. You have a cold brew today. Nice. And 20 free happy flaps. Let's go. But yes, hello, Pika. I'm okay. How are you? How are you doing, buddy? What was I doing again? Who knows? I've lost my mind. Cast yeah, 54 days. I'm gonna have to make my empire better because it's taking a while. Do I have a radish? I have one singular radish. Hopefully we can find one on our way through. Oh no, why are you stressed out? Do we need to kick someone's butt for you? Cause we'll do it. I promise. We'll do it. We have some iridium, which we love to see. We'll keep melting some iron also. You just need to go with the flow, Pika. You got this. Right. I need to try not to sell my radish. My one singular radish. We're hydrating Nyrax. I'm very sure... I was gonna say I'm very sure he's appreciative of that. I don't know if that sentence makes sense. Yes, Charlotte has been going through the colors like crazy. She's doing great. It's been her mission to level him up. And his red color is great. We have so many colors we can unlock for him. It's great. Millie, hello, welcome in. Oh, you have a cold brew today. That's a popular one. I think Puli had. Why am I trying to clip the sheep? No. Ah, you've had a total of 10 coffees. Sounds delicious. Okay. I always try and milk the sheep, the cow as well. Not the cow, the pig. Because he just looks so chunky, you know? Okay, I think I've petted everyone. I think. But how are you doing, Millie? I hope you're doing well. Did I pet everyone? One of the bunnies has not been petted, and I have a feeling it's this one over here. I am okay, I think. Okay, we can sell one of the dinosaur eggs. I need an ostrich egg, to be honest with you. I am doing as good as I can. And that's all we can do. Indian Idol, nice. I hope you are loving it. Is that your favorite all-time show? Is it like a reality talent show? Oh, don't eat the duck egg. See, I used to love reality TV shows. And then I sort of got off them. Because I could never find one that got my fancy. Reality singing, nice. The singing shows are always the best. Okay. I still don't know how we feed our fish. Because I've seen some people just throw in their, like things into it, into the pond. But I'm not sure what kind of things. Hello, Twitchy. I'm gonna call you Twitchy. Yes, I am playing mouse and keyboard. I can't use a controller to save my life. But welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Whenever I listen to, well, when I used to watch the singing competitions, I would always sing along. For the legendary, you'll never have. Ooh, that's good to know. You should try the tab key if you don't know about it. The tab key? What does the tab key do? There's the bear. I have a radish for you. The animation of him eating it is very creepy. Oh, I didn't know you could do that with the tab key. Millie on a 3-stream streak, let's go. Oh my god, he wants a blueberry muffin. I did not know you could change what line of your inventory. That's insane. Love that. We have been running low on wood, so I'm gonna be deforesting. So we need to make a blueberry muffin, and I'm not sure I know how to make a blueberry muffin. Which is a crime. Apple, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Is winter coming? For me, summer's coming. I don't like the heat. But how are you doing, you lovely human? Iridium axe is so good. It's like 3 hits and done. I love it. I'm not sure what I'm saving money for now. All I know is I want more money. And I think it's for all the books. But the spirits are in neutral today, so I didn't want to risk going to Skull Cavern, so we'll probably go tomorrow if the weather... Not the weather. My luck. Brain. My brain needs to just sit in my head properly for once. That is all I'm asking. My head is in pain. I was playing so much Minecraft, doing cowboy stuff, and now I want a slushie. We're going into the cowboy now? Oh my goodness. What are your plans for the cowboy area? And what kind of slushie? What kind of slushie do you want? I love the blue slushies. They are, in my opinion, the best flavor. I am doing okay. I am just getting on. Trying to be slightly more positive. Not positive, just happy, you know? But everyone over on the Discord has been so lovely. For anyone watching also that is interested, we do have a Discord where we all talk and have a good time. We were talking about the games for the, is it the Game Fest? I'm not sure. So it's a good vibe, it's a good place to be. If you're looking for that. I'm making a cantina made out of red sandstone. It is nestled between a canyon. And it will have a train station nearby. That sounds incredible. Apple, I need pictures of these incredible builds you tell me about. I'd love to hear about them. Okay. Do you have what I need? No, you do not. Although you do. Joja furniture catalog. Who needs that? No, thank you. She keeps trying to sell me the Shane portrait, which I already have. Nice. I love that. There were quite a few games actually that I saw and I like the look of. There's one called 1666 Amsterdam, which is a witchy vibes. Love it. I can't wait. Then there was a vampire one, which I can't remember the name of. And yeah, pretty much my wish list is filled up. Which is not a bad problem to have, I suppose. Okay, what does he want? Dried apricots and cherry jelly. We can do that. We were just collecting wood, but it was much needed. We had 0 wood. Alright. And there were a few, like, cozy games. There was this, like, zombie pool game where you have to, like, build a raft on a lazy river and you have to, like, zoom through it and, like, destroy the zombies. And, like, as soon as I saw people hitting each other with pool floaties, I was like, yeah, need it. Right? Vampires, you don't really see them much in games. So I'm very excited about it. I am not gonna lie to you. We need good vampire games. It looks really good though. And obviously, yes. You have Valheim 1.0 for console. It's coming to console, I think. And Coded Veronica, which I know a lot of people were excited about. And the rare seed. We're gonna sell those things. And then we're gonna keep the cheese, because I'm running low on cheese. I need to move all the fruit at some point. I just can't be bothered right now. No, don't eat the cherry, please. For the love of God. Excuse me, Boo. Oh my god. Boo. Boo, move. I love you, but move. Where did I put all my preserve jars? You hope to go to Gamescom someday. Go pack my bags. Yes. That would be wonderful. Yes, the egg festival's tomorrow. I know, I know. Okay, and we need dried apricots. Also, for anyone watching ads are about to start, I was late in announcing that. So please grab yourself a drink and I'll be waiting here for you. Right. We can sell those. I'm trying to get into the habit of collecting more of the food so that we can make them. Oh, blueberry muffin. I need to see if I can make them. Cooking. Here. It's a poppy seed muffin. We need a poppy. We need wheat flour. It's sugar. I don't have sugar. I think you have to have beetroot to make sugar. Or you can buy it from Pierre. I need 5 apricots. So that should be fine. Boo, please move. We'll go around. It's fine. You're cute. And I think I have a poppy. I'm not 100% sure. Goddamn. Hopefully I can do it with what I have. Requires free. God damn it. I'm gonna put my apricots in here for now. Right. Let me see. We have a new dining table, which is cute. We can put that in here for now. Truffle oil also can go in here. And I'll have to get poppies. We have to start cooking soon, guys. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, oh my god, this is huge. Where am I gonna find seats for that? Okay. Kind of huge. Kind of ridiculous, but I kind of love it. It's gonna be like that for now. Can I not put a light on it? Okay. Oh god, you can't. Okay. Never mind. No light for you. We'll just put this over here. Because I'm trying to decorate this area also. I'm not sure it's going to plan. I hate as well that we can't like move like the TV, like rotate it slightly. It's very annoying. I want to just rotate my TV, and they won't let me. And I have nowhere good to put my calendar. Okay, I'm going to BRB. I'm actually tempted to get a slushie, and I'm sorry for ignoring you. I forgot to reply. I would go feral for strawberry limeade slush, but they removed it from their menu. Oh my god, I've never had that. We usually, in the UK, only have like 2 flavors of slushie. We have blue raspberry, and then we have like the strawberry. But that sounds so freaking good. I hope you can get your slushie. I feel like we need a lamp up in the kitchen. Because it's so dark. Why is it so dark all the time? We definitely need more lights. Okay, let's go to sleep. Hopefully... Oh wait, no, we can't do Skull Cavern tomorrow either because of the festival. Damn it! Damn it! It's fine. It's fine. It's the festival today. They also have cherry, blue raspberry, blue coconut, grape, cranberry, peach, mango, strawberry, and Powerade Mountain Berry Blast. Oh my god, I would love that Mountain Berry Blast from Powerade. That's my favorite Powerade. Oh my god. Making me jealous here, Apple. I see that new. No, we're not new. Okay, it's good. The spirits are unhappy today. Okay, they're all kind of catching up with each other. Yes, it's so good. To me, it's good. Okay, wild honey, tulip honey, sunflower honey, summer spangle honey, fairy rose honey, and poppy honey. Oh my god, is this all Pam's juice? And when can I give it in? I have 2 days. Okay, we can put that in the bin for her tomorrow. And that should be fine. We go in here. Oh my god, we have another ancient fruit. Let's go. Straight in the seed maker. I don't know where I... Oh, there's the other one. Okay. For a moment, I did not know where I put the other one. It gave us 3 seeds this time? What? Hello? Not complaining. Wouldn't it be cool if you could, like, upgrade and make changes to the greenhouse? Like, there was, like, a bundles you could do. I think that would be pretty cool. Right, okay. We are going to... What was I going to do? Oh, I have a beetroot. I need to see if I can put it to, mill. That's the word I'm looking for. And what did we need for casks? Wood and hardwood, okay. We should be good on the hardwood front now. It's just wood. I'm not going... Okay, yes, beet, okay. The egg festival has started, okay. I'm not looking forward to this, guys. We have lost 2 years in a row. And I don't want to lose again. So we're gonna drink this triple shot before we even go in. Shop. Oh, I kind of want to get the plush bunny. And I'll get like some strawberry seeds. They're not something I necessarily need. Seasonal plants, we'll get those. That's good. Our hens have been working overtime to prepare for the festival. Yes, they get bowls of sweet corn. Lewis. I'm ready. I am locked in. Why am I the only adult also? Like, wait, no, I'm not. We are gonna win. Guys, we have to have the mindset we're gonna win, okay? It has to be our mindset. Oh god, I'm so nervous. I lose all the time. Out of my way. Okay. We're gonna go. We're gonna get out of my way, Abigail. Okay, we got 10. We should win. We should win. Yes, look at all these eggs. Now, tell me. Yes! Let's go! Here's your prize. Give me my prize, my straw hat. I'm never gonna wear it, but we did it, guys. We won. 3rd year's the charm. I feel very happy right now. Yeah, straw hat. Should I put it on for a little bit? Only for a little bit. And we can plant our strawberries. Right over here. I kind of need to change these layouts around, kind of. Charlotte, hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing well, you lovely human. You've got 18 happy flaps, let's go. Thank you so much for the head pat. And you have a mocha today, which is my absolute favorite. Enjoy it. I hope you're doing so good. We are playing Stardew. Josh, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Anyone who doesn't already, go ahead and follow Josh. He is such a sweetheart, and he plays Resident Evil, which I know you all love, especially because it's shirtless Leon, just saying. It is grass touching day. I hope you have a great time touching grass. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you see any beautiful flowers or want to share any photos with us, please do it in the Discord. I love your flower photos. But have a great time. Giving Nyrex his daily drink. I think it's Haley's birthday tomorrow, right? Does she like diamonds? I think she does. How are you doing, Josh? Let's go inside. We have more plants now. And his daily treat. You are spoiling him. Thank you very much. He appreciates it, I am sure. It's getting late. I wanted to put my plants down. And I have a bunny. A bunny needs to be put down. This is outrageous. You want the black one? Yeah, I know. You are searching for it. Oh my god. We had a baby. Everyone. We had a baby. What do we name our baby boy? I am in need of some very good names, okay? We need the best names for our baby boy. Levistus? Is that how you say that? Charlotte, you always come in with the names. You like clutch those names. Levistus? I don't know. I'm trying. I'm just gonna drink some of my coffee so it doesn't get cold. Right. You think it's a D&D devil? Love it. Love the devil child. Okay, it's Haley's birthday today. So do we give her the diamond or a rabbit's foot? The Queen of Sauce. I am doing my best, Josh. Thank you very much for asking. And I'm glad you're also doing well. Will you be streaming this evening or today? Fortune teller. Okay, they're annoyed. Look at our baby. He has a pink bunny now. Enjoy that, buddy. Wait, there we go. And he has a plant. What more could a child want? It's weird, when I was younger I swore I'd never have a kid. I wonder what happened to me. Me happened. That's what happened, Shane. I swear he's gonna want another one soon. I feel it in my bones. I'm not sure whether to give her a diamond or a rabbit's foot. Tomorrow begins a 3-day festival in Calico Desert. With the bus back in order, we'll be delighted. We're all delighted to be able to continue this time-honored beloved tradition. Okay, well we'll be in Skull Cabin tomorrow anyway, for 3 days. So, it's a win-win. Boo, where are you? Where are you? Where? There he is. There he is. Oh no. Oh! They're all ready. Let's go. Is this all ready too? No. Okay. Never mind. Didn't want it to be ready. Can you get iridium quality crops? Or is that something I've just made up in my head? I'm very curious. Because I don't think I've ever gotten an iridium quality crop before in my life. And I'm not sure it's possible. Oh, we'll just give Haley a rabbit's foot. It's fine. You can make iridium quality crops? What? I didn't even know that. How do you make them? Or is it just your farming level? beets. That's what we need for sugar. And then we need poppy. And then I can make it. Okay, we can give that to our lovely bear. If you use your best quality fertilizer and a good farming buff, plus level 10. Okay, I'm gonna have to give that a try. Thank you so much, Twitchy. Are you an avid Stardew player? From your knowledge, I think you are. Which is awesome. I'm gonna need one of you. Put our quest things down there for now. Hopefully everyone will be happy. Oh, the truffles! Honey, I just want the truffle. Okay, never mind. Okay, we can't get that truffle, but it's fine. It's not like I needed it. What is in my way? I'm just gonna sell all those. Oh, you like to do long challenges? What are some of the challenges you enjoy doing? I'm excited because I want to do the modded in my next run, but I'm not sure if I'm going to add a challenge on with it. I feel like that could be fun. It could add like a extra stress factor to my life. I'm currently watching someone who's doing the 999 challenge. I think that's what it's called. I don't know how they're doing it. They're insane. I also don't think I am as qualified yet to do that. The last challenge I've made was playing without starting tools. Oh, you had no tools. Interesting. And how did that go for you? Sorry if the questions are annoying. I'm fascinated. Exactly. Fun is the priority, right? What's the point in playing games if you're not gonna have fun? Mad, hello, welcome in. How are you? How are you doing? Right. I think you want this, right? There we go. We are currently playing some Stardew. What the heck is that? I honestly don't know what that is. That food? You got woken up. Oh no. Hopefully at a decent-ish time. Farm life is going well. Oh, he wants a maple bar. I can make that for you, buddy. Farm life is going well. We are just doing our daily chores. I need to find leeks, but I can't find any. I'm always cursed with leeks. I should probably, now I'm thinking about it, put mixed seeds down, right? Then I have a chance of getting the leeks I need. Okay, we need to find Haley. Yeah, Okay, oh, there's no leads in the forest? Interesting. Even out of the forest, though, I never seem to be able to find them. Like, at the start of the season, there were loads, and now there's just none. Is Haley still in bed? Okay, no. Where is Haley? Haley, where are you? We have to drop these off to Pam, which we love. Oh, okay, our horse con got down that way. Fun. And we can get a ticket. We have to go pick up our trash can also. I've been so curious what that is. Oh, okay, it's just a cow decal. I thought we got an actual cow. Now I'm sad. I'm so sad. We have to find Haley. I don't know where she is. Okay. Gold next. I forgot my gold, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's find Haley. I want to move all of that out of the way. Because I thought she'd be taking photos, but I don't think she is. There she is. Hopefully she likes this as a gift. You got this from me? Well, Lucy, this is the best birthday gift ever. You're welcome. How many hearts did that take you up to? Okay, that's fine. It's better than 0, which we have had for a very long time. For year 3 of our Stardew playthrough, we are heavily focusing on trying to get our friendships up because I've been neglecting it a lot. For me, this is such a thoughtful gift. You're welcome. So I'm trying to get my friendships up. I've got Shane, Lewis at max, Kent, Pam, Vincent. You know, they're all good. It's just the bachelors and bachelorettes. I've left them. You've never worked on the friendships or the marriages? Interesting. Is there a particular reason? For me, it's the last thing on my mind, if I'm honest. So I never really bother. Pika, hydrate, thank you so much. And posture check. Thank you for not allowing me to become a gremlin. Does coffee count? Can I drink coffee? The grind never stops. 100% agree with that. It never does. The cheese empire. You shared a flower picture? I will go over and look at it immediately after stream. We love the pics. You're gonna do it? Yeah. Because I think, like, there's so many storylines as well with each of the characters I've never seen. So, it's very interesting to see them all now. Especially as it's, like, my first actual proper playthrough. Thank you, Pika, for the head pats. I hope you're doing well. Also, everyone who's watching, you can redeem your daily coffee in the channel points section. Thank you so much, Matt, for the follow. I very much appreciate it. Welcome into the lair. Right, let's go back to the farm. And I'm gonna plant these spring seeds down and hope for the best. That is all we can do at this point in time. You like the cozy? I'm so glad you like it. Oh, we're having a coffee. Oh my god, you have a giant black coffee, Twitchy. All the caffeine. Let's go. Daily coffees are a must here on the channel. Right. Let's put things away. Again, if you do want to stay in touch or talk more off stream, then you can go ahead and join the Discord. We just have a nice cozy time over there also. Okay. Twitchy, thank you so much for joining the lair. Oh my god. Guys, we reached it. We reached our 200 followers. Our goal. Oh my god. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. Thank you, thank you. This is how I liked coffee until I had to stop. Oh, that's the worst that you had to stop.
I think it's time to celebrate!
Thank you. We're all... Oh god, I don't know what to say, guys. You're all the best. Thank you so much. Thank you for sticking around and putting up with my chaotic mess. Oh god. Okay, let's plant these because we need all the sugar that we can get. I will announce our 200 follower 10-hour stream next week, so keep your eyes peeled for that if you're interested. I am scared, but we're gonna do it. Right, let's melt some of this down. An underwhelming celebration? No. I loved it. Thank you. I can't believe it. I've had a very hard time recently, so yeah, I'm trying not to cry because this means a lot to me. I very much appreciate it. Okay. Let's put you in there, and you... Thank you, Matt. It's been... yeah. It's because of all you lovely people coming in and sticking around and being the best. So, I'm very thankful for you all. Thank you. Right. Shane, what are you doing sniffing? Why are you sniffing the plant like a weirdo? Okay, the baby's sleeping again. He's always sleeping. He's boring. He's a boring baby. I also feel like he needs a light in his room. Okay, and this cow decal. Where does it go? Oh, it goes on the wall. Okay. Does a space cow make sense? I think it does. He planted weed? Oh, my nice plant? How could he? He is so mean. I can't remember if we watered that or not, so, you know. Okay, what was it we needed to make? A maple bar for the bear, right? Let me see what we need for that again. Maple syrup, sugar, and wheat flour. We just need the sugar. But that's fine. Let me see. Maple syrup I have. So we can put that in the fridge. And I'll probably just buy the, oh wait, we can make it now. What the heck? Where is it? Yay! And we can make a minus trade. Interesting. But we have the Calico Desert Festival. So I feel like we need to make lucky food. Right? I think that is a must. We can make cake! I haven't made cake yet. Interesting. Lucky lunch. Tortilla, sea cucumber, and blue jazz. It gives us +3 luck. That's... I need to start farming the sea cucumbers. And making tortillas. Right. We should get our inventory ready then. I don't have any explosive ammo, which sucks. But it's fine. We will make it work. Desert totem. Bombs. What else am I gonna need? My inventory has to be set up a specific way. I'm sorry, guys. And we're gonna have to buy more bombs, that's for sure. That is nowhere near enough. Cheese? We need all the cheese. I'm running out of cheese. Yeah. Okay, we're running out of cheese. That's not good. Why am I running out of cheese? I think I need more cows. That's my power food when I'm in the mine. Like, in the skull cavern, it's my power food, so... It's a problem. Matt, that emote is so cute. What is that? Is that a chipmunk? Because it's adorable. It looks like a little chipmunk dancing. Which I love. I love that. Okay. We can take some rubies, I think, also. And get eel. If she's selling it. And how do we make bombs again? Or explosive ammo? Iron and coal. Because I surprisingly love the explosive ammo. I think the slingshot is underused. Okay, I have used up all my coal. That was a mistake. Cheese is literally the best. I demolished it throughout my Skull Cavern run. Oh wait, no, where did I put them? There, okay. And maybe we go buy bombs from the dwarf? Maybe? I'm not entirely sure. I can't believe I used all my coal. Hopefully we can get some tomorrow. Okay. We will sleep. We will sleep, sleep, sleep. And then... Oh, didn't make a totem for the... We need hardwood, honey, and fiber. I got those things. I've got those things. Let's go. Wild honey. Hardwood and fiber. See, it just says honey, so can you use any honey? Or does it have to be a specific honey? Okay, let's sleep and then we'll be off to the desert. Hopefully we have a lucky day. If not, we are kind of screwed. I love a bit of money. No birthdays, let's go. We're going. We're gone. Check the look. They're neutral. Can we do anything with this baby? Or does he just sleep constantly? Yeah, okay. My aunt really hates clay. I guess everyone has their hang-ups. Okay. That was awkward. Puppy. Hello. Right. We will put that stuff in there for now. I'm just gonna put this piece of stone in there too for now. Apricot for the raccoon. See, I never use the lucky lunches. I need to get better at making the meals. I never make the meals. And I need to get auto grabbers so that it will automatically milk the cows for me because I suck at that too. I just have the brain of a goldfish and it's okay. Oh god, and we're out of hay in here. Have I said hello to everyone? Not her, but my blue chicken. Where's my blue chicken? There he is. The most delightful chicken. Oh god, I'm not dealing with that. I am not dealing with that. I'm selling you two. And this random acorn. I didn't check if our cherry preserve was done. Drink our triple shot. Yeah, I think that's one thing I do need to get better at. Is trying to make the lunches. I didn't even check. Okay, they're neutral. That's okay. Not great, but not the worst. Hello, fish. Not sure what to do with that. I'm not even sure if that's, like, lucky to. I just know it's money. Yes, okay. You can have that, and you can have that. You get them from luck. I wish I was that lucky. I feel like I've been cursed, kind of. Because I've been lucky with fishing and stuff like that, but when it's come to, oh, it's salmonberry season. Let's go. When it comes to things like the, like, ancient seeds, for one, it took 2 years for me to even get one. So, there. This bear is adorable. Oh, what? Oh my god, he looks so happy. Hello, Bookish Seagull. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Oh my god, he's playing a flute. What the heck? Why is that adorable? What the heck was that? Oh my god, I've never seen Rusty ever in my life. Hello? Hello, Bookish Seagull. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. What the heck? That is the first time I've ever seen that in my entire life, but okay. I'd love to see it. Let's go to the desert. I'm glad you're good. I'm welcome in. Are you a Stardew player? Let me know. I'm always intrigued. Okay, you. I've been saving up my rubies for you. Should have brought my quartz for the bombs. You play a bit? That's wonderful. What do you sell? Mummy mask, blue bow, dark velvet blow. Interesting. Ooh, we can get lucky lunches from him. Interesting. Close until noon. Okay. You play a bit. I love it. Love to see it. Well, I'm glad you found this space and you gave a follow. Thank you so much. Feel free to chat away or just lurk. You are more than welcome. Okay. Yes, I've kept my weapons maintained. Let's go to battle. Okay, collect 15 pieces of iridium. I'm gonna go for level 30 and hope for the best. Okay. We're gonna take a spicy eel. And we're just zooming. I cannot wait to get my sword fully enchanted. Excuse me. Do not appreciate that at all. I do kind of want to get that. Thank you for the 10 calico eggs. What's the furthest you've gotten in Stardew Valley? Bookish Seagull. Also, I love the name. Are you a lover of books and seagulls? No worries, man. You lurk away. There is no need to talk, honestly. Nope, nope, nope. We're just gonna try and see if we can get far in these mines. Okay, 10 calico eggs, let's go. Right. You're aiming for perfection. Let's go. You got it. You can do it. I am also aiming for perfection. I'm very nervous about it, but I'm loving it. I have slowly fallen in love with this game. And I'm not mad about it, honestly. I do play a lot now. This is my first playthrough, so I've been playing it with stream. And I have been loving it. I've become obsessed. If that's the right word to say. I have become obsessed. And yeah, I play it at least 3-4 times a week for stream. I try not to play it off stream just because I get a little not overwhelmed, I get obsessed. And my goal is to play this playthrough with stream so we can all be involved and, you know, have cozy vibes together. And then once we reach perfection state, or what we think is perfection state, we're going to be moving on to like a modded. So we're going to do complete modded. And chat will have a lot of power over things. So over money, teleporting. Yeah, it's going to be a fun time. That's my treat when I reach perfection. Yes, I got my brother here very obsessed. Because it's such a good game. Full refresh, let's go. I feel like we're having a great time here. Yeah, right? I'm so excited. The slime needs to get off my back. Sir, we're just trying to have a good time over here. Although you did give me access to a door or two, so I'll take it. Oh god. We might have to start bombing our way down. Oh, I need to start bringing a dagger with me. That's right. Because that doesn't have a bigger knockback effect. Jumping in 3 levels. Let's go. Ooh! God damn it! I want an auto grabber so bad. Not an auto grabber, auto petter. You know, like when you see those people and they get like 3 on their run, and it's like, it's crazy to me. Run for your life! They're 25k? Yeah, I know those. I meant, the auto petters. They're little devils. And they're not easy to get. My quest for today? Well, we're gonna be doing the Skull Cavern, obviously. And I want to try and get prismatic shards and iridium. And maybe we'll head back to Ginger Island and try and get the rest of the golden walnuts that we need. I think we're at 68 at the moment. I'm struggling to find the rest. Does this luck stack up? So would that give me extra luck? Or no? Or yes, maybe. Interesting. I wish there was a perk to slow down time. Oh god, oh god. Oh yes, I forgot to get it. The dude with the hands, right? What am I getting caught on? I didn't get it this time. Damn it. Nope, 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 nope. I can't believe I forgot to get it from him. I made it! Let's go. That's a lot of eggs. And I want them. Thank you very much. I hate these crabs. No. Thank you very much. I need to eat. I'll need to remember for tomorrow to get the special food thing from the guy with the creepy hands. I don't like you. Go away. Because that gives you insane luck. What the heck is that? Parrot egg? What? I got the parrot! Oh, I love that. Okay. I have a parrot friend now. Love it. We're just going as far down as we can. I'm not sure when we need to leave. I can't believe I got a parrot. I kind of want to cry. I love him. I think the fairy gives you health, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my god, a golden cracker. The cow! Get the cow! I have lots of copper, so, you know, I'm gonna... I've almost used up all my explosive ammo. Ah! Dude, back off. Thank you. Oh my god. My inventory is so... Let me read this, actually. I've learned a few things about mining. Love it. I kind of want to know what the parrot does. I'm not sure what it does. What does he do? Summon a level 1 who grants you a low chance to find gold coins. Interesting. He gonna try and get us rich? I think we will definitely stop to get some more bombs tomorrow from the dwarf. To anyone watching that doesn't have Turbo or isn't subscribed. Ads are... Oh my god, another golden animal cracker. Ads are about to begin. Do I need to leave to get my... More serpents? Great. Just what I want. This area's overrun. I don't want it to be overrun. Okay, I'm leaving. So yeah, ads are about to begin, so please go grab yourself a drink, take care of yourself, and then I will be here waiting for you. Okay. Egg rating 13. What? Yes? 13, huh? Not bad, not bad, of course. When I was your age, I was doing twice that with a rusty sword. Sure. Sure, buddy. This dude. That's who I need to see. Okay, everyone else is gone. You. I can buy one bomb from you. Love it. But I can buy more spicy eel, which we'll need. Okay. I do love these beds and the piano, but I'm not gonna be spending the money. Complete breakfast. Okay, apple. Dish of the sea. Dancing grass? What? Nothing I want. Nothing I want. Okay. We can just use the bus. It's fine. Yes. Did I call Apple? Hello and welcome back. Did you get your slushie? I hope you got your slushie. Especially if you were craving it. Right. Let's try and sort out our inventory of complete mess before we head off tomorrow. Right. We need to melt up some of you. I have no coal to make. I do. But I think we're gonna risk it tomorrow. We're gonna risk it for a biscuit. And we're not going to use the explosive ammo. We'll see how far we can get without it. And I'm gonna sell. I'm keeping those. It's getting late. Will I make it to my bed in time? We will see. Okay. Oh, we got crab cakes. I didn't even know that. Let's go. I'm not sure where I'm putting the animal crackers, but we're putting them somewhere. Put them in here for now. It would not be good if I just... Wait. Do I take that? We'll figure that out tomorrow. No, I couldn't find anything I liked, so I ended up not going. I was just looking up flights for tattoo artists instead. Which, those flight prices did not make Apple feel better either. Yeah. Flight prices are not it right now. I completely feel that. Are there no artists near you that you like? I know I have another tattoo booked for July, which I'm very excited about. How's my luck today? Oh no. Fortune teller, tell me. Ooh, we have a good luck day. Let's go. Yes, okay. He can have lots of eggs. It's fine. How is our... Okay. I feel like that's been in the casks for a million days. Oh god. I'm very dramatic. And there is, but the first tattoo parlor I went to, they were very standoffish, like... I get that. When I got my first big tattoo, the artist was constantly like, "Are you sure you want this? It's a big decision to make. Are you sure you can handle it?" And I was like, "Yes, I can handle it. Don't worry about me. Just take my money." And then I just fell asleep. It's like, let me relax here. Getting a tattoo is like a spa day for me, okay? Let me fall asleep whilst you take my money. And there's a second tattoo parlor I'm interested in, but they aren't very talented. Oh goodness, no, I'm so sorry, Apple. I'm very lucky that there are lots of talented artists and tattoo parlors. Oh, you'll be fine. We're getting fine line for your first tattoo, so... You'll barely feel anything. Why are you all mad at me? What did I do? Did I not pet you? I swear I petted you. Did I pet everyone? Pickles. Where's Pickles? You? There, okay. Well, why have they not got hay? I need to grow some grass and just chop it all down, huh? That is what I'm taking from this. All that should be ready soon also. My silo might be empty. Who knows at this point. I'm just gonna plant this over here and then hope it spreads. Okay, there we go. And we go. Am I gonna neglect farm duties? Yes, I am. I am going to neglect them all. Right. Do we want to go and get a cool outfit from Sandy? Oh god, okay. This is probably the busiest time of the year for me. It's nice to be able to see everyone. I am so excited when she becomes a marriage candidate. Okay, hello eggs. Does that— I think bluegrass spreads. I don't know. I need to get the recipe for that. We also have to get our free cactus from this dude. Okay, he's feeling shy. Never mind. Okay, we're open for business. Let's get in. See what we come out as. Let me visualize your aura. Okay. She's visualizing. She's visualizing with a dance. She sees. She sees. Oh, she's coming in. She's coming in. Okay, we're getting changed. Okay, okay, okay. Ouch. She heard us. Okay. I am expecting fashionista. The new me. What the heck? Okay. I mean, she took my hat off. I look like a little farm girl. Which I suppose is the whole vibe. Okay, Apple, you really are lucky. USA can not compete with Europe in terms of tattoo artistry, from what I've seen. I'm very happy you live close to talented artists. What was your longest session? Oh god. It was like from 9 a.m. until like 5. I fell asleep through most of it. I was awake for like 2 hours of it. I am a character from 1666. But now, like, what if I need the space for loot? Oh god. Yes, pick me. I want rare fruit, uncomfortably hot. This dude is a vibe. Rumpled fruit skin. Do I get luck? +3 luck, let's go. Okay, challenge. Collect 15 pieces. 10 mummies. I'm gonna get the iridium. Thank you. We're gonna eat a spicy eel. That's gonna double our luck, hopefully. And we're gonna go zoom in. Look at this speed. I need coal very badly. Thank you. Let's see how far we can get without bombs. Well, we have bombs, we just don't have a lot of them. Okay. There's a ladder there. Do we have a ladder here? No, we do not. Which is fine. Jump right in. 5 levels, let's go. I need iridium, please. Thank you. Cover snails. Fingers crossed I can sit that long because that is what I plan on doing. Maybe get numbing cream. I know you can buy it online. Ooh, lots of goodies. So maybe look into buying some? If you're nervous. That's what I suggested to my friend. Who is a giant baby. But she's incredible. And she was fine. She's now obsessed with tattoos like I am. This does not want to give me a ladder. Where's my luck? Infested floor, okay. I have all faith that I can defeat these slimes. I don't think I've got any money from this parrot yet. Unless I'm missing it. No. I got a fairy box! What the heck? I got 2? Oh my god, he gave me money. He's like, shit, she's got the fairy box. I gotta step up my game. Why would you need to talk to the artist beforehand? Oh shit, oh shit. Eat, eat. Do they need to know? Yes, tattoos are my thing. I love them. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I see them as an expression of art. Interesting. I didn't even know that. Lose more eggs when you're knocked out? That's just rude. Yeah. Does this parrot level up? Is that why I'm now getting more money? Or is it because I got the fairy box now and he doesn't want me to change him over? I do want to see. No effect, let's go. You are mean. Treasure hunt. I've got 6 pieces. I can probably eat another spicy eel, right? There we go. It stacks. Give my luck back, please, and thank you. Okay, maybe iridium was harder than friggin' mummies. Oh my god. What the heck is this? Eh. 8 levels. I just need iridium, my guy. That's all I need. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put a mega bomb down. Please and thank you. Is there a ladder here? No. Okay. I'm gonna use another mega bomb. I'm not sure the radius for him. How am I not finding much of any iridium? What the heck? What is this? Like, dude. We'll get rid of that. What is that? -3. Let's go. shit, I missed iridium there. We're fine. We are fine, guys. It's okay. Monsters do less damage? Let's freaking go. We'll refresh also. Love to see it. That was good. Did I hear a serpent? I swear I heard a serpent. And I've leveled up. Let's go. One day I'm gonna get a auto petter and I'm gonna be happy. More ghosts. Okay. Don't like the sound of that. Speed boost. Sir, that's rude. I need to remember to bring a dagger so there's no knockback. What the heck is that? Ice rod? Not a clue what an ice rod is, but okay. I think we're gonna just leave. Leave the mine. Very good. There'll be more challenges. Okay. Submit your highest rating. Yes. 23? Okay. Now I'm impressed. Okay. We got some good eggs. Let's go. Was it Abigail? Who's... Can you not... Okay, Abigail's bow. What? No, thank you. Short bookcase. 100 hardwood. I don't want to get the bookcase. Oh, hang on. You stay right there. We're gonna sell the crap I actually don't need. I want to get the bookcase. We can buy a bomb. Berry seeds, trout soup, tulip, winter seeds. Nothing I need. What the heck is that? I don't know, but I like the look of it. Retro catalog, that's what I want. Now I'm mad. Mystery box, mummy mask, mega bomb, desert table. We'll just spend all our money tomorrow, all our eggs tomorrow, if we can't find something we really want. I swear there was a star drop at the desert, if I'm not mistaken. Hydrate you, Gremlin, and push to check. Thank you so much, Pika. I will do those in just a moment. There's a leak. God damn it, my inventory's full. I've got 2 of these. Do I need 2? Not really. Come on, Mr. Parrot, let's go. And thank you for hydrating Nyrax and giving me head pads. Thank you for all the love. I'm gonna take a drink and stretch now. Oh god. Everyone, please make sure you are keeping yourselves hydrated also. So now we've got trinkets and I'm kind of excited about it. Glub glub indeed. We gotta keep an eye on the time. Sort all this out. The bookcase is so pretty. I need a place to put all my little things as well. God. Guys, I don't know what to do. Look how cute my bookcase is. Let's go. And what is this? Is that a picture? Oh, I love it. Love it. Glubby glub, make sure we stay hydrated, even with coffee. Okay. I don't think we have any birthdays today. No. I'm gonna add those things in there. That is so cute. Oh god, that was cringe, but cute as well. You have become corny in your old age, I'm just saying. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's check down here. I feel like they're taking forever. Oh my god. Okay. Desert. I need that quickly. And a desert totem. And I'm gonna put these things in there for now. I need all the fiber, please, and thank you. It's magnificent. Truly magnificent. Although I did not check my luck today, which is not good. But I do need to make more grass. And plant the seeds here. The animals are all mad at me, I think. Even though they have grass outside. Stop being mad. You just have to walk a tiny bit of the way and look, grass. Beautiful. Okay, is everyone being petted? The pig has not. They really are. They are not happy. Even though there's actually grass right outside. That is so stupid, Twitchy. Is that serious? Oh my goodness. Okay. They're gonna have to just continue being mad at me, I think. I forget how good the scythe is. The desert festival is now open. Okay. I am just gonna put those in there. And to the desert we go. I am here. I am here. I need to look fashionable. We're gonna get a new outfit again today. I'm gonna skip the cutscene because we saw it. Okay. What the heck is this? What the heck? This is not cute at all. I feel insulted, kind of. Oh god. Okay, brush your teeth. You should do that anyway. Yes, I want rare fruit and it has to be hot. We need all the luck. Please and thank you, sir. Let's go. What challenges do we have today? Whoa, what do I do? Reach level 30. I feel like it looks like I'm wearing socks, not actual like shoes. Which makes this even worse. You drop me a bomb, I'll blow things up. I don't think I'm gonna be lucky. Thank you, Lord. Thank you kindly for the money. Monster Slayer goal complete, let's go. I don't know, I think that was the slime one, which is great. There's a hole, I need to jump in it. But... Speed boost, let's go. 7 levels, I will take it. No effect, let's go. We put bomb right here. $50, let's go. Although I feel like we're overrun. Okay, I need the mummies, please and thank you. And we'll put a bomb down and hope for the best. I want that statue. Oh god, I cannot defeat it like that. Monsters do less damage, okay. I will take it. This calls for a bomb, to be honest. I feel like this one also calls for a bomb. Money, money, money. Sorry, I'm zooming. I have no time. These speed boosts are insane. What ring is that? Immunity. I kind of want to put the immunity ring on for now. Full refresh, okay. I'll take it. my god! I hate killing the dinosaurs. They're so cute. Poor baby. I'm just gonna put a mega bomb right there. Thank God. Me eat the crab cakes quickly. Oh, mummies have become angry. Okay. Love that. I thought it said mummies had become angry, not serpents. What the heck? Why does that look different from the rest of them? Interesting. Sorry, I'm kind of quiet, guys. I am quite literally in the zone. Oh god, the mummies are so angry. They have red eyes. It's so scary. Seafoam pudding. Okay. I can sell that. Fell 6 levels. We will probably leave in just a moment. I get so unlucky though with prismatic shards. I just never get them. I don't know why. I do kind of want to go over here though and destroy all these. Okay, we'll leave the mines. And we'll turn in whatever we just did. Yes, let's turn it in. Let's go. I got Gil's hat! Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. They're really going for it. Look at those. Oh god. Hang on. Hang on. You wait right there. Hang on. What can we sell? We can sell you. And you. And you. I have lots. And maybe you. Oh wait, 3 for 1? That's not a good deal, yeah. No offense. And that is also not a good deal. What the heck? What can I buy from you? Nothing. What about you? Like, honestly, I guess I'll buy that. What do we buy from this beautiful guy? Guess we could get the mommy mask. And the dark velvet ribbon. Wait. What else can I sell? You. And you. Should I just buy loads of mystery boxes? I'll buy all his mystery boxes. And his... Oh god! I should have done the magic rock candy! Why am I so stupid? I'll just spend the rest on mega bombs, it's fine. I'm so stupid, guys. You have a good chance with the Ridgy Nose. Try that next if you have the resources. Start with best luck and put 100 stairs right. Then play... Usually... Okay. That's how I need to play it. Oh, guys. I can't believe... I should have just... Wait, I feel like I got so much more iridium than that. What the heck? Oh, I'm out of coal. If anything, you're stupid awesome. Thank you very much, Apple. That means so much to me. Okay, right. What am I doing? What am I doing? We need to put that back there. We can put our glow ring back on now. And look at this bow. It's kind of obnoxious, but I love it. I kind of want to wear Gil's hat for a little bit, though. We're gonna put away these things. like to keep my tools on me now. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. I'm gonna put this modern lamp in here for now. Just because this poor baby has no light. Alright. That needs to go back in the chest. These we can sort out after. We have Pam's birthday tomorrow. Who's ready to marry Clint? Not me. Hell to the no. He gives me the ick. I'll watch other people marry him, but I am not. I just cannot. Although I suppose you all did make me marry Shane, and he has kind of grown on me. Although I'm still a Sebastian girl at heart. Let's make sure to give away lots of eggs. Yeah, they gotta grow. This man, he's obsessed with eggs. Right? Oh god, do you want me to marry Clint? Is that it? Oh god. I am so ready to marry Sandy. So freaking ready. Hello, CJ. Welcome on in. How are you? When did I plant parsnips? Wait, when did I plant parsnips? I can't remember. What the heck? CJ, what coffee do you have today? You have an espresso. Oh my goodness, you all know what that means, right? You all know what time it is. What did I say we would do if someone ever got espresso? Can anyone remember? It was gonna become a thing. If anyone pulls an espresso, play the song. We're playing the song, guys. I'm sorry. Espresso macchiato? Is that a song too? Who's that by? Yeah, we're all dancing here. Oh my god, did he? Sounds like my kind of guy. 15 stream streak, let's go. See, CJ comes in and we're just all vibing now. Cause I'm a singer. Wrap round my finger. My honeybee. You know, this was the first song I ever heard from Sabrina Carpenter. It's such a vibe. Stardew is going very well. I think, have made some good progress. How has your day, evening been? I need to start milking these damn cows is what I need to do. Okay, and then we need to... Oh my god, you're working late. Oh my god. That sucks. Okay, we're gonna play Espresso Macchiato just for you, CJ. If you don't dance for the entirety of the song, then I am gonna be so fucking mad. Who's it by? First of all, because there's multiples. Okay, there we go. If you don't dance for this entire fucking song, that's it. I will poke you in the eye. Did I say hello to them all? Yes. Okay. Okay, it's a vibe. We're vibing. Is he Italian? Oh my god, look at all these damn eggs. Thank you so much, CJ. 2 months. Subscribe. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Oh, now he's dancing. Okay, he's dancing. Let's freaking go. Oh my lord. This is gonna be known as CJ's song now, okay? Chat? You took the dancing very seriously. I respect it. We vibing. Life is like spaghetti. I love that. Oh, we need a rabbit's foot. I'm vibing. I'm vibing. Love it. Thank you. Anytime now you pull an espresso, CJ, that will be your song. You'll just have to remind me. Okay, we need to go see Pam. Yes, Apple, bring in the moves. Let's go. Bring in the moves. Pam. Here is a rabbit's foot. Oh, it's my birthday today? I guess it is. Thanks. This is nice. I know it's nice. It's nice because I gave it to you. Apples off. Oh my god, Pink Lady apples are the best. And to anyone who isn't subscribed or doesn't have Twitch Turbo, ads are about to begin. Please go grab a drink and I'll be right here waiting for your return. like, Pink Lady apples are the bomb. They're the best apples. They're the only apples I'll eat, actually. Leek, radish. I need leeks. I don't need radishes. Although now I'm kind of craving a pizza. Why am I craving a pizza? I couldn't tell you. But I am. Linus, come here. Take that. You're very welcome. I am a nice person. CJ, did you see the new hero for Overwatch? I think I'm in love with her. Dual pistols? Let's freaking go. Will I become a DPS main? Probably not. You haven't? You need to just open up your phone or something and just quickly search. You're a DPS main? You don't even play Overwatch. When I asked you to play with me, what was the words? I am retired. My dearest brother. You have to play with me first, CJ. What the heck? I don't think circumstances have changed in recent times. So you're saying you didn't love me enough until, like, recently to play. Is that what we're going with here? I think that's what we're going with. How many did you need? Okay, I just need to gather 6 more. I should be able to do that. I hope. I pray. Okay. So you only just decided that you love me enough to install it again. Okay. I told you! We can- you just have to tell me. We can do Stardew or Core Keeper. Sons of Forest I got. I'm probably gonna cry like a baby because it's scary, but you know. I think it's still on sale. Maybe if I'm nice enough, I'll get it for you. I mean, you can always come on Apex Legends with me again if you really want. I reinstalled it because I want to play, but I have no one to play with. Oh my god, CJ, you'll play? I am a... What main? What main am I? Lifeline. I'm a Lifeline main. And a... Watson. Oh, same. Listen, I'm not gonna be good. That is me telling you straight. I'm gonna be dog shit. I'm probably not even gonna be able to aim. Okay, CJ, do you prefer old Revenant or new Revenant? You have to tell us right this moment. Old Revenant? Ooh, yeah. I liked old Revenant. But I only got obsessed with him because I find his voice very sexy. I will be honest with everyone. But like they did was it an Ash mythic skin? And it's so good. It looks so good. But I still need the Watson one. I've got so many, what do they call them now? Apex chest things saved on that account. I haven't opened. So CJ, you're gonna have to tell me and Orb when you are available for Apex. What do you mean I never bought you any? I've saved them up. I didn't buy those. You literally better. I do not hate you. Listen. I swear I've bought you packs before. Oh my god, oh my god. Don't you both gang up on me. This is unfair. I need a committee meeting right this moment. I need to pick a new skill too. I'm gonna go foraging. I'm getting bonked. Oh my god. That is so rude. I now have a bruise on my head. Just don't go through the channel points and start, you know, shaming me. Why are we rioting? What did I do? If you want someone to buy you goddamn packs, just get yourself a sugar daddy. Wait, what? What did I do? Wait, what did I do? Hydrate you, gremlin? Oh my god, we're hydrating. But I didn't give you anything. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, see, CJ had one. Don't make my brother jealous. Oh my god, you guys. You guys. You know, for the life of me, I don't know why, but I keep getting this, Russian who, like, he dresses as a woman and he goes on, what's that site called? Where you're, like, on webcam and then you, can skip people. I can't remember the name. And he just tricks people into thinking he's, like, this sweet little Russian woman. And then he comes out with the really deep voice, like, surprise, motherfucker. I don't know why I'm getting those videos, but I am. And it's funny. That's the one. God, I love it. Back in the day, like he's old. Back in 1842. Oh god. He's being used up, guys. During the war, damn. Hard fought war, right? What do I need? I don't know what I need. We can sell all that crap now. You can go, you can go, you can go, you can go. Oh shit, no, I need you. we plant you and hope that I have enough time. I should have enough time. During the war, my connections were strong. Is it getting late? Am I gonna pass out? Probably. When I was little and I was really naive, my grandpa used to tell me he was a fighter pilot in the war. Yeah. And of course, because he was the greatest, I believed him. Oh god. That man. To be clear, he said he was in World War One and World War Two. And I would tell everyone, my grandpa is so cool! Oh god, they probably thought I was an idiot. He was in Vietnam as well. He was... He was a trooper, I'm telling you that. Oh god, it's Shane's birthday too. Also, everyone, we had a baby. Just saying, we had a baby. We made money. That's all we care about. And he was a famous football player. We can't forget that one. We cannot, for the life of us, forget that one. It's a good luck day. Shane, that's cringy. Stop it. What was the Japanese war? He was in that one as well. This baby just sleeps. He has a space cow in his room. No, yeah, that one. Stuffing. I kind of love stuffing. Can I put sticks in the charcoal maker? Probably not. Abort that mission. Do we have gifts for George? We just need leeks. That's all we need. Oh my god. Look at this demon trying to grow a tree. No, thank you. Oh, wait. A tree might be good. Never mind. It's being planted. There are eggs everywhere. How am I out of hay already? Dudes. What the heck? I feel like I'm always out of hay. And I want to get more animals, which is just going to make me have less hay. It's just going to be a big shortage of hay. Is what I'm getting at. Hello, Mr. Sheep. Earlier I was trying to cut my... why are you so grumpy? What the heck? There's hay right there. So moody. Earlier it was like I was in a war zone. I was trying to cut my dog's nails. It was a literal war zone in this house. Why are you all so grumpy? There's hay. Oh my god, they're all so grumpy. Sky. That's the one. Is there nothing... why am I trying to milk him? No. No. Okay, whatever. It was like a war zone. But her nails are so sharp. She has never once in her entire life been easy. But I love her nonetheless. Because she is the cutest. I am just gonna put that oil in there for now. Right. Where is my horse? We need leeks. That is what we need. If someone sees a leek and I miss it, shout at me. I'm not sure if you can get leeks up here, but I'm gonna look. Thank you, brother. I did not see it. My eyesight is, very bad. This is the worst. Oh my god. Oh, it's a radish. I don't need a radish. See, I don't know how people are lucky enough to get prismatic shards from here. On one of the shorts I did on YouTube, someone was like, yeah, I found 3 when as soon as I unlocked it. I was like, what the actual heck? Why am I the unlucky one when it comes to this stuff? This should be open soon. And we can collect our, whatchamacallit, stuff. Which one's this? That's the one I need. I can get the slime hut now. The whole thing is just kegs. Vibe. I need better boots. But I think I have the best boots. To be fair, I need to figure out how do people like put multiple effects on one ring. Is it this? Allows you to reforge trinkets, randomizing their stats. So does it strip the stats from what you're putting in? Very confused. It's the forge. Okay, so what does the anvil do then? I need to grow Mystic Tree as well. Okay. Game, I need leeks, please and thank you. Why do you hate me so? Okay, Demetrius wants sardines. I can do that. Here, show me what you got. I swear I already have the catalog. Do not buy it. I have a cherry tree, have apricot, have oranges, have peach. I don't know if I have pomegranate. I think pomegranate's the only one I don't have. I have apricot, I have orange. I know I have a peach, and I know I have apple. So I don't have pomegranate or cherry? I think. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? I want to experiment with tropical cooking, but it's hard to find any ingredients. If someone could ship 100 pieces of ginger... Oh god, can I get 100 pieces of ginger? I don't want to do that one. 25 gold star vegetables, and this one is... Let's try the ginger one. We can try the ginger one. Oh god. That's why I don't have that many days, because I'm a butt and I forgot. Okay. Okay. I kind of haven't seen Krobus in a while. I want to go see him. Does he like rubies? Does anyone know? Krobus. I don't think he liked it. Now I'm sad. I love the monster fireplace. I want to get the wizard catalog. I don't know why anyone would want to remove their pet from their farm. I'm sorry. No sense to me. We're looking for leaks. Although I'm not sure you can get them in the forest. I'm not entirely sure. What shall I next follow a goal be, guys? And what should the reward be at the end of meeting that goal? I'll announce our 10-hour stream next week, possibly. When I'm back from London, I will announce it. Now I have to find my damn horse again. I always lose it. We have only found 2 leeks. It's very sad. Very sad indeed. Maybe in the secret forest they'll have some? Maybe. We can hope. Oh, I forgot about this woman. Oh, fuck! She just went. Motherfucker. Is there anything in here I need? No. Although I find it kind of rude how she just leaves the hippo outside. Really? It looks like a hippo to me. In a hat. I always call it the purple hippo lady. They're doing great, okay. Love it. I still think it's a hippo with a fez. Just saying. More iron. See, no, wait, I had a cherry tree. Okay, now I have 2. Love that. You see what you see, I see what I see. They can go. I can keep those. Wait, what did I need for mystic seeds? Where are mystic seeds? I swear I had them. There, okay. Acorn, maple, pine, and mahogany. Is that it? I can only make 1. Very rude. Very rude indeed, but okay. Where am I gonna plant it is the question. I did not put mystic seeds into the planting. Maybe like here. It is late. Oh my goodness. We sell the mayonnaise. No, don't eat the green bean. Okay, it's Shane's birthday tomorrow. What the heck is that noise? I have never in my life heard that noise. Did our child grow up? Is that it? Yeah, guys. Owl statue? I've already got one. Can you get multiple? Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end our stream. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. I've had a lot of fun. We are also gonna go ahead and raid. So we're gonna find someone to raid. Does anyone have any suggestions? Do we want another Stardew player? Possibly. A Spyro game, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Or do we want Pokopia? That's the question here. Okay, I think we're gonna go... We're gonna go over and we're gonna raid Drachpan. Who we have raided multiple times. He's playing Spyro. So make sure you give him some love. Thank you again to everyone. Thank you also for helping me reach my 200 goal. I will announce the 10-hour stream over on the Discord. So if you want to